I can be a somewhat compulsive game buyer. So I was going through a list of games that I bought and haven't really played, and this is one of them, Age of Wonders 4. This is a strategy game set in a fantasy world. You got military units and magic, which is kind of fun. So I thought I'd play this game, and to be honest with you, I was really pleasantly surprised. This could easily go to one of the top of my favorites list. And before I forget, I need to mention that this is a turn-based strategy game. It's not real time, which is fine. So right at the start, I was kind of impressed with the graphics and the soundtrack. And I don't know, I like the way the game options are laid out. So this is a beginner scenario. This will be the second one that I've played. I've already completed the Valley of Wonders. That was a lot of fun. And it gives you the realm setup difficulty, which is this one's set to relaxed, which is what I like to do. Is since I'm a beginner, that's what I like to use. Go to next, and you choose your faction. I played him the last time, so let me see. I guess I'll play Sundred of House Enoch, whatever. Always a great opening cutscene for the game. And the game kind of teaches you as you walk through it. Plenty of help with the pop-ups that show up. Tells you what you need to do here off to the right. Orders required. And this is a scout unit. I'm going to set them on auto explore. For her, I'm going to send her out here to take a look. Tells me I need to do research. I mean, I like the way it walks me through all this. It's really fun. I like bows and arrows. I should have looked. Oh well. And it tells me to set production at my capital city. I think that's the best one to start with. And my turn. So the city screen is pretty well laid out. You can go here. You can sign a governor if you've got one. Give them a whispering stone if you want. And I'll take a walk through the user interface real quick, which I think is pretty good. This is your mini map. It reflects where you're at on the map itself. Menu setting, menu options. This is the in-game encyclopedia. Very well laid out, alphabetical order, which I think most of them do. Look at their back arrow to go back. This gives you your affinities, where you're at point-wise. So, as you get more affinities, more of these will fill in. I don't think there's 4 or 5 in the game. This is the world map casting points. If you don't know what it is for sure, you can go down to the tooltips, the underlined tooltips, and it brings up another one, which is another good feature of the way the game teaches you. You can keep drilling down if you want to know what something is. This is mana. That's for casting spells. Again, you can drill down and see what mana is. Gold. Across here, you've got some icons, heroes, cities, how many cities I have, etc., etc. Knowledge. The sub-menu gives you your armies and city overview, magic materials, hero overview, quests, or like victory conditions. So military victory, this tells me what I've got left to do. I mean, I really like the layout, what I'm currently researching. If I select a unit, that appears in the center, or whatever I've got selected. I didn't select the unit there, but if I do, there we go. That gives me a breakdown of what my army is. Over on the right, this is the spells I have available to me. Again, another way this is advice. No advice right now. Anybody? And this is the event log. Tells me what's happened so far. And this is the end turn button. So this is a turn-based game. And up here tells you what you should do, gives you a recommendation. So a really well laid out interface. I like it a lot. And of course, you get the cutscenes that pop in. That's something else I really love in a game. Wish more of them did this. Let's switch over to another game real quickly that I was playing. And this one, the save game feature is also pretty good, I think. I really like it. It saves the game after each turn. So if you want to go back and replay something, it's easy enough to do. So I like that. Something that I think is unique to this game, at least for any game I played, is you can switch to an underground map. And that's really something I didn't explore too much in this game. But it's got a whole new lower level that you can use and exploit. Then you switch back to the surface clicking this icon. So once again, it's pretty neat. Didn't really explore it that much in that game, but I intend to in the future. The graphics are really amazing in this game, I think. And you hover a tooltip over rest sector, just like you do in most games, and you can get a tooltip that gives you some more detailed information about it. Touch on the resources a little bit more, or what I consider resources. So the affinities are one of them. This is Empire Ore Affinity. And this is what it is. And you can keep drilling down. I really like this. I really like this tooltip system. You can keep going on and on and on. Also, you've got like world map casting points. I've got 65 out of 65. That's another thing I really didn't exploit too much in this game that I would love to check into more. Here's my mana. And it gives you a breakdown of where you're getting your mana from. Gold. I've used a lot of gold. Go over here. This is the number of heroes my empire can support. This is the number of cities I can support. Two or three, and I've got 2. How many Whispering Stones? Haven't really gotten a hang of that yet. I know they're pretty important for gaining allies. So Imperium's another one. Kind of like influence in other games, I suppose. Let's just see. Imperium represents your authority and reputation in the mortal realm. And then knowledge. Research is right here. And research is more of like magic in this game. You can go show the tome library. Some of them are locked, some of them aren't. So pretty good. The way armies are displayed in Age of Wonders 4 is essentially the same as Total War. Clicking on an army shows you what units you have and heroes and what actions you can take. If I want to switch, sometimes it's a little tricky to hone in on the right one, and this tells me what this army's made of. So right now I've got this empire under siege. Once I take him out, I've won the game. And this is right before I did that. Also, it will give you a breakdown of your chances of success. And the combat system is pretty good in here. So once you set up combat, you can do auto combat, manual combat, or you can retreat. So if you do manual combat, it takes you to a combat screen. And again, very similar to Total War. The defender gets to move first, obviously. My turn, I just click next unit. Move him here, and then I can do a banner strike. And it gives me like, let's see. Gives me a percentage of chance of hit, 70%. So it's turn-based. You've got 3 action points. So moving here, that used 2 action points, so I've got 1 left to attack with. So this goes on until the one side is victorious. So the combat's pretty fun, really. I like it. You've also got various actions you can take down here, depending on your hero. So he can shoot a crossbow. Here, like I said, the action panes based on who is selected. So great combat, I think. So why do I like this game so much? Really, I like a game that pulls me in right away and teaches me at the same time, which this game accomplished beautifully, I think. The tooltips that pops up and the voiceovers and the quests pull me in and teach me as I go along. I didn't struggle with too many things in this game. One of the things I did struggle with was attacking, and that's because I play so many different games. It's kind of hard to zero in on what you want to attack sometimes, and then when you do, is it right click or is it left click? And it took me a while to figure that out and remember that, and I think I still forget every now and then. So all in all, I really like this game. This is a good game. I plan to play much more of it, and I'd highly recommend playing it. So, do I like this game? Yes, definitely. It's going to go to the top of my favorites list, up there with Stellaris and Sins of a Solar Empire and Gal Civ 4. And what distinguishes this for me is the fact that it's not a space-based game, which is usually what I like the best. So, really good game. I plan to play a lot more of it, and if you like this kind of thing, you might enjoy it too. So, this is Rich from Lone Strategy Games. I'll see you later. Bye.